Hello guys, so today we're actually playing different game on Neil Fun. Sorry, it's not Melon Sandbox. I happened to Google real quick. Neil Fun. You know what? What should I put? Wiki Spy Sandboxer Constellation Draw. You know what? I'm going to put. Yes, I'm then. We're going to put Universe Forecast. Nah. Too damn much boring. I'm not a robot. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I want to put civilization clicker. What should I? I'm gonna know. Ooh, double surfers. This will quite be our longest series yet.
Yeah, with this lip.
Okay. Don't mind me, that was my kiss. Okay, we're ready for this now. Maybe going like 1 hour or something. There's nothing good with the formula here. Look at it. Game. But this is for YouTube. It's actually just a game. And there's no danger behind it. This thing just it's actually for YouTube. This is a game and there's nothing dangerous here. It's just a simulator. A simulator like game. There's no danger, there's no hackers. It's on the website. It has games and something. And that's all for YouTube.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So, welcome to my garden. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. I have to think of the day. It's a beautiful Wednesday afternoon and I thought I'll bring you outside because, hey, it's still summer. I've got kind of like a guilty sandwich. So I've got bacon, lettuce, tomato, of course, an egg, like an omelette. That's just basic omelette with a little bit of cream and some homemade mayo. I ran out of lettuce, so one of the sandwiches, it's this one, has actually kale on one layer. Anyway, some salt and vinegar crisps. And what else? A beer. Anyway, I can't wait to eat. I'm super starving. Let's eat. That's what I call an aggressive pour. Tomatoes also homegrown. I'm not She's here. Not all of her. Not all of her. Calm down, sir. Can you tell me if the woman is breathing? She has hurt. No. She has no face.
I'm Ingrid Mendoza, and you're in Killer Country. This week, we're diving into the bizarre death of Mirabel Diaz. Mirabel dreamed of becoming a Hollywood actress, but trapped in the small seaside town of Mystic Bay, Florida, her options were limited. She'd book an occasional used car commercial or a clown at a child's birthday party, but legitimate opportunities were few and and far between. Eventually, however, Mirabelle found a path to acting in an unexpected place, Wild Tides Water Park. There, Mirabelle donned a long silver tail and a shimmering tube top. 5 days a week, rain or shine, she'd swim in a massive glass tank, smiling at tourists and posing for pictures. At Wild Tides, Mirabelle became Miss Mirabelle, the magic mermaid of Mystic Bay. Then, on August 24th, 2012, everything changed. Hurricane Braden tore through Mystic Bay, destroying 65 homes, 34 Shake Shacks, and leaving at least one person missing, Mirabelle Diaz. Frank Wild, the longtime owner of Wild Tides Water Park, was among the last to see her alive.
She was a pretty rat. Some say that she had web feet. She never wanted to talk. Now, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but she was a little cold. Snobby, you might say. When the hurricane was coming, I told her, hey, sweetie, you can stay with me. Because, this place is a fortress. I got hurricane shutters, sandbags, the whole shebang. A bunker with a sauna, screening room, bowling alley. Regulation bowling alley, do you understand? Yeah, the real deal. I told her, I got 2 months worth of beans. All kinds of beans. Right? Black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, lima beans, soybeans, jelly beans. I was worried, because she lived all by herself. I owned the building she lived in, and I knew it was, I knew she wouldn't have beans. But she told me she'd be okay on her own. Maybe if she just stayed in my place. You wonder what might have been. But she said no, she didn't even like beans.
I spoke with Frank at his home over 3 bean salad. From where we sat on an expansive back patio festooned with marble statues of dolphins, women, and dolphin women, we could see the very top of Wild Tide's Megalodon Mega Twister. It's a massive water slide, just over 100 feet tall, that shoots park visitors into the waiting jaws of a fiberglass megalodon.
Please, this park employs half the damn town easily. We added that big slide, the friggin' orcas. It's a sight to see, especially the mermaids. And Mirabelle, well, she was the most popular one. You really just never think of something happening to a girl like that in a place like this. Well, except for that time when those kids got eaten during the alligator parade. Or the time the clowns went feral. Or that time when the old guy...
Behind us, something bumps. Hard. Against a glass wall.
Don't mind her. That's Cannellini. Here, girl. Come here. Come on, sweet bean.
Frank Wild, heir to the Wild Bean Company fortune, is an avowed animal lover. His home, a concrete monolith rising from the steaming marsh, includes a massive glass pyramid teeming with all sorts of aquatic marvels, including, most notably, a 6-foot albino alligator named Cannellini. He also owns a narwhal, 7 dolphins, roughly 16 flamingos, 3 tigers, 7 pythons, a wild boar, and several ostriches. Most are named after beans. Frank goes on.
I used to have a whole mess of macaws, too. But every hurricane, 4 of them escaped. Sometimes I still see them flying over the house. I guess they wanted to be free. Whatever that means. Anyway, she was a nice girl. Sometimes. And it's a shame what happened.
Jessa Lynn Garcia, another mermaid at Wild Tides Water Park, remembers Mirabelle a bit differently.
She was just sweet as pie. She really was. And such a pretty little thing. For a brunette. except for the gills. She was always giving me real nice tips, about what to do with my clothes or my hair. She'd come up to me while we'd be putting our tails on and say something like, "Oh, Jessalyn, you would look so good as a blonde." Or, "Oh, Jessalyn, don't go to that Shake Shack on August 24th. I had a vision." And, she was always the second runner-up at pageants. Almost Miss Key Lime Pie. Almost the Orange Blossom Queen. Almost ambassador to Kazakhstan. People don't realize it, but it takes a lot of character to keep showing up after losing out over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm proud of my titles. Always will be. I don't take the honor of being the Orange Blossom Queen 6 straight years in a row lightly, but, I admired Mirabelle, too. And she had a good heart. She'd volunteer all the time. She'd perform for the little old people down at the senior center. Sing that song from that mermaid movie, I'm in Your World, or whatever it's called. I don't know. My children only watch godly movies. But she'd sing that. She didn't have children, so maybe she didn't realize. Or a husband, which I also have. Oh, and she was a perfectionist. So she'd sing that same song over and over until she got it right 20, 30 times. The old people would tell her she didn't have to, that she could stop at any time, but she was happy to do it. She was a natural performer. Oh, so gifted. I was never like that. I mean, everyone's different. Some of us are more into the artistry of it all. I'm a Wild Tides water park mermaid because I believe it's important to provide families with wholesome, all-ages entertainment at an affordable price. But others, they like the attention. Not that I'm blaming her for what happened. Gosh, no. She was a nice person. She didn't deserve that. Not at all. You just never think something like that would happen in a teeny, little, teensy-weensy town like Mystic Bay. I mean, besides that time that poor boy was pushed into that hydraulic press, or that old man who spontaneously combusted in the public parking lot. But other than that, you just never think of bad stuff happening here. It was so sad what happened to her. Of course, we all suspected Jared. He was weird. He followed her around like a puppy. A weird puppy.
Mirabelle's disappearance left a mark on the minuscule town of Mystic Bay, with search missions tampered by downed power lines and felled trees. As days turned into weeks, the town's optimism began to fade. That said, losing hope is something of a custom for residents of Mystic Bay. For years, competing theme parks, virus outbreaks, daylight savings, and a quickly shifting culture led to a downturn in park numbers.
Hey, come on now. Wild Tides is still top quality. Some of the best damn entertainment in the state. I don't care what anyone thinks, right? But the fact of the matter is, kids don't go for that anymore. Yeah, they'd rather be on their phones playing Candy Crush or Roblox Adopt Me or Neil.Fun than at a park with their folks. So people stopped coming. And then, of course, that's when they found her. Or what was left of her.
What was left of Mirabelle was found by Jared Holt on November 15th, 2012, 3 months after she went missing. That's his voice you heard in the 911 call at the top of the episode.
She has her tail. She has no face.
When Chipko County police arrived at the scene, they discovered a grisly sight. Mirabelle Diaz, lodged in the jaws of the Megalodon Megatwister, her mermaid tail curled daintily beneath her on the ancient beast's pink fiberglass tongue. The park's earliest attendees, a group of school children from the St. Brendan the Navigator Institute for Marine Biology, followed Jared's gaze, the park's famed mermaid staring back at them. If she could have stared back. Jessalyn Garcia remembers the day vividly.
Oh, he was all cat and tonic when he first saw her. You know, like he couldn't move or blink or say a single word. Oh, poor thing. He just stood there looking into the hole where her face had been. It was all sunk in. A pit. No offense to Mirabelle, but you know, I think it was the worst I've ever seen her look. And it was the first day since the hurricane that the park was open to the public. That's what's so sad about it. November is always a slow month. The water's cold, the sun sets early. It's peak season for the flesh-eating algae that sometimes grows on the lazy river inner tubes. But we lost so much money because of the storm that we were all just so excited for the park to open back up again. And someone had just up and shoved poor little old Mirabelle into the big old shark's mouth. How's that for taking a steak right out of your popsicle?
Now, Jessalyn had a pretty good idea of who was responsible. But first, speaking of popsicles, when's the last time you enjoyed a mouthful of fresh, home-cooked food? Between work and errands, there's never time to cook a proper meal. That's where Dinner Dash comes in. Dinner Dash is a weekly meal delivery service focused on fresh, organic ingredients with recipes chosen by real chefs. Best of all, Dinner Dash meals never expire. Using our secret technology, we have made eggs that last forever. Get 20% off your first Dinner Dash weekly meal kit with code KILLER20. Dinner Dash, meals that are eternal. Back to the case. Here's Jessalyn.
Now, the first thing you gotta understand about Mystic Bay is that it's a small town. You know, real small. So everyone knows everyone here. I went to school with Jared and Mirabelle, worked alongside them here at the park. And Jared, well, I can say this, right, because I know him. He's probably just about the worst mascot we've ever had. The only reason he kept his job is because no one else wanted to wear the costume. And when I say he wanted to wear the costume, I mean he really wanted to wear the costume. Like, really. Like, not in a God-honoring way.
Jared Holt had dressed as Wild Tide's water park's iconic mascot, Manny the Manatee, since dropping out of Mystic Bay High School in 1999. His costume consisted of a massive suit carved of fleece and foam, complete with flippers, a floppy headpiece, and Manny's signature orange flip-flops. All told, the costume fit in at a staggering 140 pounds. It was said to have reached internal temperatures of up to 100 degrees, 310 Kelvin in Brazil, Florida heat. Manny the Manatees have been reported passing out from the extreme temperature, including one Manny who, in 1973, collapsed in his first child's birthday, and another who, in 1995, became partially disaffected suits and a water safety demonstrations covered the
as we go, all right? Let's go. Now, punch it down. We'll keep going back to the top and move as we go. Three knees coming. Three. Once, get up. Corner knee. Don't worry, it's across the country. I have to remember it. I normally call it out. Man, the corner come. Let's cushion that damn suit. I encourage you to go. Back to those punches. Punch it down. 4. Don't quit on me. 3. Don't stop on me. 2. Let's go. 3 knees. Count it. 3. 2. 1. There you go. 3. Corner curls. Let me get some of the shit pressed up. Now we're adding your side leg. Side leg.
Style pizza. Now punch it down. Crackers and sort of spin out on a paper plate with spray cheese, turtle jerky, and a little bit of station pickle, and a sprinkle of oil. Leave it out for a little bitty bit, let the sun shine through the magic, and voila, you got yourself a corner. Now, it's delicious, but let me smell it comes out of my
establish a win pays just right.
Corner curve.
I don't really eat that sort of food.
Let's go.
Well, maybe the manner you see smell sort of like that. Like rotten broccoli. Despite the suit's numerous downsides, there was one person more than willing to talk about the part. He's straight from the light of the Lord. I can tell you that much for sure. Had a lot of dedication. He was.
Let's go, Stephens. Let's go.
I met with Jared
Three
Holt
knees.
at the
Count them down.
county jail.
Three.
Switch it up. From the former Sears Film Studio.
Corner knee.
Elbow to knee. Elbow to knee. Elbow to knee.
Come on, I see you. I hear you. Side legs.
Draw manatee with the muscles of bazooka arms.
Easy on for drawing a bazooka that shoots out guidance with really just
For now, knee straddle.
I have a real respect for all Sirenians.
Corner knee straddle.
Do not
Turn.
let this
Corner knee straddle. Let's do it again. Knee straddle.
like a mermaid. You know, they think sailors invented mermaids.
Knee straddle. Hey, howdy. Let's go.
I asked Jared whether his appreciation
Now
for
push it down. Now, if you're breathing heavy,
extended to Maribel. He goes quiet.
you sweating.
Is that like a world record?
Good to go.
I don't
Okay.
remember that way.
Well, control your
She
breathing.
was pretty sure. Long pinkish hair, cross-eyed.
Control your workout. Let's go. Couple more punches.
Surfer.
That's insane.
2001
Three knee.
has since become a local legend in that
Two, I'm off the
microscopic
break.
town of Mystic Bay.
Three.
Jared Holt, then 19, had gone on break. Like many wild-time water park workers fighting miasmic heat in June
One. Hey. Come on.
You've got mail.
afternoon with can after can of fluorescent yellow energy drinks. He suffered
Seven. Come on. Six. Come with me.
he stripped
Five.
off
Come
his
with me.
mascot suit and, accompanied by several other intoxicated park employees,
Come on.
into the
Three. Come on. Two. Crunch it down. Good job.
Why is your head so block-shaped? It's not block.
Jessalyn, nearly
On top of the camera, Daddy.
the tiny town of Mystic Bay, has heard every detail of what transpired that fateful afternoon.
Five. Come on.
Stars in heaven.
Four. Come on.
Well,
Three. Two more. Two.
organizing with the customers, the park goers. That's
Three knees. Let's go.
to have boundaries, or else customers will try to get away with every little thing, from bringing corn dogs on the water slide to putting their bits and pieces in the jellyfish tank. And then there's the fact that Manny and Satan should never be seen as costume. That's the second thing.
Follow the string in your mind.
There's the little children, seeing a brown human man wearing nothing but swim trunks and a manatee mascot head.
Two. Don't leave me hanging.
And then
Corner
there's
curl. Eight.
No, I can't
that's
share.
the third thing.
I only got enough for me.
Seven. Come on. Six. I got you. Five. Four more. Come
When
on.
it comes to looking out for your future, do you know who to trust? Stick your tumultuous
Last two.
Chipco
What we got
County
next?
Bank and Loan.
Side leg.
Chipco County Bank and Loan. Rest assured, your money is working as hard as you are using the power of state-certified psychic accounts. Astrological accounting harnesses the power of planets to grow your
Three.
wealth. Astronomical.
I could probably do this.
Count today and receive complimentary framed birth chart. Aries in your second house, Pisces in your eighth.
Step.
No
If I
matter
wasn't
what,
busy, I would do
Chipco
this.
County Bank and Loan, even Gemini placements can move forward.
I'm busy. You guys know I'm busy.
Step. Four. Step.
Financial security. And if you use code Kill Your 50 within 30 days, you can
Don't say I'm unemployed. I'm
$50
strapped.
bonus just for
Strapped,
signing up.
Mary. This is my job. I'm working right now.
We'll have you
Come on,
singing
y'all.
stars.
He's strapped.
And now, back to the case.
I'm literally working right now. I have to go to the bathroom a second. But let's go.
Was every
Come on. Now, the job. I'm working. Cross it over.
foretells the return of a creature known only as the anomaly.
3 knees.
Its name,
3,
uttered by
2,
human
cross
tongues,
it over.
and human minds
Bring it
cannot
back.
conceive of its form. And the anomaly
3
stars
knees.
for the flesh of
3,
non-believers.
2, cross it over. Bring it back with those arms up. 3 knees.
Like, even little kids know this, right?